Today we are going to study about the speed of an object. Basically, speed of an object is its rate of motion, and it is defined as the distance traveled by object per unit time. Mathematically, this quantity speed, which is represented by small v, is given by distance traveled upon time taken to travel that distance, and hence the distance traveled per unit time. And symbolically, it is given by s upon t, where s is the distance traveled by the object and t is the time taken to travel that distance. So this is the mathematical formula for speed of an object. Now the SI unit of speed, it can be easily determined by its formula. The SI unit of speed is given by SI unit of distance traveled divided by the SI unit of time taken, which meter upon second or meter per second or meter second inverse. It can be written in any of the three ways. There are other units of speed also, which are kilometer per hour or kilometer hour inverse, and centimeter per second or centimeter second inverse. Speed is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity means we only need to specify the magnitude of speed. We do not need to specify any direction to it. Now, in case of non-uniform motion, which we discussed in the previous lecture, the distance covered by object keeps varying with time, and in this situation the speed of object is determined in terms of average speed, which is represented by V average, and average speed is given by total distance traveled by the object divided by total time taken. Because in non-uniform motion, the amount of distance traveled in a given interval keeps varying. So this is how we determine average speed for non-uniform motion. Let us understand this situation of average speed through a simple example. Suppose a car is undergoing a journey of 100 kilometers, which it completes in a time of 2 hours. Now, it does not travel with a constant speed all the time, all through the journey. So, in parts, the journey and the time taken has been shown here in this table. So, here it is traveling the distance of first 30 kilometers in 30 minutes time, then the next 20 kilometers in 15 minutes, next 10 kilometers in 15 minutes again, next 20 kilometers in 40 minutes, and the last 20 kilometers in a time of 20 minutes. So here the speed keeps changing. The speed is not constant, or it is not traveling with same speed all through the journey. Then in such a situation, we determine its average speed. So in order to do that, what we do is take the total distance traveled and total time taken to find its average speed. So total distance traveled in this case is 100 kilometers and total time taken is 2 hours. And in this way, the average speed of this car is 50 kilometers per hour. It can also be written as 50 kilometer hour inverse. Both ways it is absolutely correct. So here the average speed is found to be 50 km per hour, but that doesn't mean that the speed of car was 50 km per hour all through the journey. It keeps changing in different time. Sometimes it may be faster, sometimes it might be traveling slower. Next, we study about velocity of an object. The velocity of moving object is also defined as its speed with direction. So if you specify or if you define not just the magnitude of speed of an object but also its direction, then it is called velocity. So we can also say that velocity is the speed of an object moving in a particular direction. So we see that velocity of object comprises of both magnitude and direction. Hence it is a vector quantity. Now since velocity of object depends upon both magnitude and direction, so you can change the velocity of object not just by changing its magnitude but by changing its direction also. So velocity of an object changes when either its magnitude changes or its direction changes or both of them are changed. In all these situations, the velocity of an object changes. Now suppose there is a situation when an object is moving with a certain velocity and it is moving in such a way that its velocity is changing uniformly. In this situation, we define the average velocity of the moving object, and this average velocity is given by u plus v by 2, where u is the initial velocity and v is the final velocity of the moving object. So the average velocity is given by u plus v by 2, that is the mean of initial and final velocity. The SI unit of velocity is same as that of speed, that is meter per second or meter second inverse.